The other day, we brought you a quick video regarding the issue of competency and what the psychologist or psychiatrist would go through to determine if somebody is in fact competent or not competent to proceed to trial. Well, today let's talk malingering. What's malingering? Well, basically feigning or faking that you're in fact ill. How do the professionals decide whether somebody is truly not competent to proceed versus just malingering or faking that they're not competent to proceed? The most obvious test that people will consider is really not a test. It's really observations of the professionals. When somebody goes to a state hospital to be evaluated for competency, they're actually being monitored around the clock, even when the individual doesn't know that they're being monitored around the clock. And if you're feigning being mentally ill and not competent, you're probably not going to be able to do it 24/7 unless it's really happening. But what are some of the tests that might be administered? Well, first they have the Ray 15 item test, the dot counting test, and the test of memory and malingering. Now, the dot counting test was developed in 1941 by Andre Ray as a technique to detect malingering cognitive symptoms. It consists of 12 cards and a varied number of dots grouped in different ways. The first 6 cards contained ungrouped dots, and the next 6 cards have dots that are grouped. The respondent is asked to count the number of dots on the cards as quickly and accurately as possible. The appearance of the task difficultly exceeds the actual demand on the examinee. The dot counting test is approximately 79% accurate at detecting malingering. The next test of memory and malingering, or the TOM, T-O-M-M for short, which states that all individuals, including those with neurological impairments, have a high capacity for storing and retrieving pictures of everyday objects. These pictures are used in the TOM test. The research suggests that anyone who scores lower than a 45 on this test should raise concern that the individual is not putting forth maximum effort and likely malingering. There is also the MacArthur Competency Assessment Tool, a 22-item standardized structural interview which assesses an individual's psycholegal abilities, for example, understanding, reasoning, and the appreciation of the legal system. These are all tests that the professionals are going to use to see if somebody is in fact malingering. And the irony of it is that people are going to fake being stupid and they're actually going to fail. It's interesting the way it works. Let me know what you think.